when I launched Crimson, I really had a lot of passion behind bringing more students access to the kind of guidance they need to get into these really elite institutions that will give them all this opportunity. That is so impactful, so rewarding. And I also could do it all over the world. So I figured there was a great opportunity to build something that, had real meaning. So I haven't looked back, and I've been really going deeper and deeper into this education space over the last 8 years now.
Now, in my own experience of advising young people about college choices, so many of them sell themselves short. They say, well, there's no point in even applying. There's no way I would get in. How would you address that to a bright young person that is considering not applying to one of these top tier universities simply because of the lack of self-belief?
It's a great question. Okay, so the first thing is this problem often is actually catalyzed by guidance counselors, other folks in the school who might be just in the pattern of recommending local colleges and universities, and obviously these really competitive schools like Stanford and Chicago, they've got very extensive application processes. So it's a very big lift for everyone involved to send kids to these schools. And so I think in general, there's a tendency to deviate to more conservative options and take the path that's a bit easier. But that's really a huge loss of opportunity. So it's really critical that students are applying to the most ambitious schools possible for them. And the good thing about this process is that it is a holistic admissions process in which students are assessed based on the context of their high school. So if they go to a high school where a kid hasn't gone to, say, Yale in 4 years or something, or the school only has a couple of AP subjects you can take, or there aren't that many extracurriculars on offer actually, and you've got a student who's actually really thrived within that environment, they'll actually get a lot more support from the admissions office for doing that. So you actually do get a bit of a benefit from being one of the quirky few kids in your school that actually applies to these bold schools, which is even more reason to do it. The last thing that we do at Crimson is we've taken a bit of a Moneyball-like approach to this with our data science background. So we've built these college admissions algorithms which tell you, based on your SAT score, ACT score, or GPA, or extracurriculars, financial aid requirements, majors, other kind of preferences, what kind of schools are you likely to get into with what probabilities? And so our students will often be applying to reach, match, and safety schools based on probability rather than just intuition. And that helps to correct some of that bias in which a student might be skewing downwards through a lack of belief to, more conservative options.
Right. I like the Moneyball illustration. That's a fantastic way to look at it.